Hello dear students, today we are going to start another topic that is about straight line fitting using group average method. In my previous video we have already discussed that straight line fitting can be done by using two methods. First method is least square method, which already been discussed, and one sample problem is also explained in one of the videos. And now that we are going to start with the second method, that is called group average method. So instead of going into a particular theory for this method, I will demonstrate this method using a particular sample problem. Okay, suppose you are given a question that fit the following data into a straight line using group average method. Okay, so suppose that the data given is as follows. Okay, so it is simple data we are taking 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, corresponding to 4 7 9 12 and 14. Very simple. Okay, this data is given to you. So you are being asked to find out the straight line which fits into this data. Okay, so for that it's a one of, as I have told you, that numerical method means we are using some tricks. We could have done it by plotting and finding different parameters, but instead of doing that we are going to apply some tricks. So for that, what we are going to do, first of all, see how many sets of data is there. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we will divide it into equal groups. Okay, so you can divide. So we will take this in one group and this is another group. So this is we will take it in group A and this is in group B. Okay, so then we will be making two separate tables. Okay, so for group, this is for group A. Okay, so we have X and Y. Okay, and you have 1 2 3. Fine. So you see, for 1 it is 2, for 2 it is 4, and for 3 it is 7. So it is 2 4 7. Fine. Next you make the another table, vertical table. So it will be for group B. So it is again for X and Y. So 1 2 3, then it is 4 5 6. Okay, so we have for, you see, 4 it is 9, for 4 it is 9, for 5 it is 12, and for 6 it is 14. So 9 12 and 14, we just divided into two groups. Okay, so here what we are going to do is that, first of all, see, is it looking like xi yy? Okay, this is say xj yj. Okay, we can write like this, isn't it? So it is like x1 x2 x3, this is like y1 y2 y3. Okay, so we will do summation I xi. Summation means you need to add all the x values. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, how much it is? 6. Similarly we will do summation yi. Okay, so we need to add all the y values. So 2 plus 4 plus 7. So 2 plus 4 means 6, 6 plus 7 means 13. So here also we will do the same thing. Okay, so summation j xj. Okay, so what we are doing, so all x values we are going to add. So 4 plus 5 plus 6, how much it is? 15. All right, similarly summation j yj. So we will add all the y values. So 9 plus 12, okay, plus 14, and it should come up to be 35. Okay, so that's all we have for the table done. Now for this, okay, be careful. So if I want to write x bar, then it will be summation I xi by n. So summation xi means 6. All right, 6. And how many terms here in group A? There are 3 terms, elements. So n equal to 3. So x bar equal to 2. All right, similarly y bar is summation I yi by n. So what is summation? This is 13 summation I, and how many terms? 1 2 3. So 13 by 3. So it comes out to be 4.33. So this is y bar. Okay, and then from this you have, so in group B, what is the situation? X bar is summation I summation j xj divided by n. So I will name it as m. Okay, so summation xj is 15, and how many terms are there? 1 2 3. So it is 3. So x bar, therefore x bar equal to 5. All right. Similarly, y bar is equal to summation j yj by m. So here what is the summation yj? It is 35. How many terms? 3. So 35 divided by 3. So it comes out to be around 11.66. So this is y bar. Now let us see what is our situation. So we have divided the whole thing into two groups. So first thing is a group A, then it was a group B. Okay, so we have x bar equal to 2 and y bar equal to 4.33. Similarly, here x bar is equal to 5 and y bar equal to 11.66. Okay, that's all we have. Okay, for group A and group B. Fine. So from here, what is the equation that is coming? So the equation looks like equation of straight line comes out to be y equal to, what was that? A plus bx. All right, so a plus bx. So instead of y, what we will write? 4 point, in place of y we will write down 4.33. A plus b, x means 2. All right, so it looks like 4.33 equal to a plus 2b. So let it be our equation number 1. And then here for group B, equation of straight line looks like y equal to a plus bx. So what is the value of y? 11.66. A plus, what is the value of b? Sorry, x. What is 5? So 5x. So this is our equation number 2. So obviously now we can solve both the equation. Okay, if you subtract 2 minus 1, then what will be that? Okay, so if you do 2 minus 1, it will be 5x plus a minus, sorry, it is 5b. It is 5b. Okay, so it is 5b plus a minus twice b plus a, and then 11.66 minus 4.33. So minus a minus plus a minus a, so 5b minus twice b equal to thrice b, and it will be approximately equal to 3 and 11 minus 4 to 7. Okay, so b will be approximately equal to 2.44. okay, so similarly solving 1 and 2, we have, okay, a is equal to minus 0.55. all right, so we have now a equal to minus 0.55 and b equal to 2.44. so therefore the equation of the straight line is y equal to a plus bx. A means minus 0.55 plus 2.44x. okay, so that's all. So if you want to make it much further, so you can multiply it by 100. So it is 100y equal to minus 55 plus 244x. So that's what this is the required straight line. Okay, so or you can keep it as it is also, it's up to you. So this is the method that we have described, by using which we can determine the straight line equation of a straight line, or fitting into the data given using group average method. And one more comment is that if you want to be sure of this particular method, you can repeat the same problem. So repeat this set of data for fitting a straight line, okay, but this time using least square method. Okay, so you can check whether you arrive at the same type of equation or not. So just to be sure, you can repeat this and you can find out the equation of a straight line fitting into that data by using least square method. So that's all for this topic. So if you have any doubt, you are free to discuss your doubts through WhatsApp, Google Classroom, or through email. Thank you.